Ivan! Wake up, or you'll be cast into the wild.
Must stay awake.
Okay, let's follow this and see what happens.
Is he walking in his sleep?
They are everywhere. If we die, everyone dies. Must not fall asleep. Need to see them coming.
Okay, Mr. Sleepwalker, what you got for me?
Ivan, wake up! You're headed for the edge! Is he going to ride the rope slide?
Windy. Storm coming.
Ivan! Calm down. You were asleep.
No! I was flying through the air!
In your sleep. A harsh awakening, true. But at least you live. Have you always taken these dream walks?
Since my posting here. When I am in bed, I worry about ways we could be attacked. When I'm on watch, I cannot stay awake.
Only a fool stays awake all night worrying. You're tired when you get up, and the problem is still not solved.
You speak with the wisdom of Odin, Eivor. I will think on
Very
these words
wise
when I am in
indeed.
bed.
Consider them on your watch, and sleep when in your bed. But now, report back before you're labeled a deserter. Go.
Okay. Right, so let's go to the synchronization point. Okay. So that's highlighted some more opportunities in the world. Oh, and it tells me all the different place names. Cool. Okay, we'll come back and do some of these bits and pieces another time. For now... Oh, have I stopped pressing that by mistake? I have. Okay, back. Okay, I was hoping the snowman might have softened my fall, but I guess not. Okay, we're going to have to go up and around to get back. Oh, more funny rocks. Okay, Valka. Welcome. Carve, Eivor. Offerings to Valka. 2 chickens from Snafrid to anoint her crops, 1 sheep from Dora for her child's good blessings, 1 goat from Dag for more skin sallow. Skin sallow. Okay.
Hamuram. Hamuram. Volka? Hush. I need silence to hear the songs of nature. Hamuram. Hamuram. Svala.
She gives praises and she is greeted.
For your hearing, I hearken. O ancient ones, great Odin, great Freya, I give you thanks for your gift of Seder.
She gives thanks and she is blessed.
Eivor, it has been some time. What brings you so far to see me? I have come for your advice on a private matter. Come. Is your mother well?
Man, that low.
Her mind is a jumble. She speaks to spirits. I fear her final winter has come, but she has me. Now, let her speak to your needs. I have had a vision. A powerful vision. It may have been my battle lust, or a delirium caused by the cold, but... Describe it for me. After 17 years, I saw my father's axe again. And when I touched it, the vision came on fast. There was a wolf, howling and fierce. And then a figure. A greybeard in a cloak. With a single eye. He bid me follow him. Ah, the High One. He calls to you. Perhaps he means to speak with you. Deliver a message. Only through Seder will you see more clearly and unravel the threads that sit tangled upon your mind. This will not take long.
Interesting.
What are you brewing? An elixir to loosen your hugur and unwind your thoughts. You will enter a waking sleep and journey to the world of dreams. It may confuse or disorient you, but you must take note of all you see. Drink. If you seek true understanding.
Oh, I don't think that's that well with us. Okay, let's see what this dream brings us.
I saw nothing, Volka. Felt nothing. Harvey! Harvey. Harvey! Why walk among the dead?
You're very clearly not where you were. That view's like disappeared.
Sigurd! Brother!
When did you arrive?
I don't think that's so good.
What is this?
Who the... I don't know who that is. Can you like Loki or something with Fenrir?
Sigurd! Brother! What is this?
There was no other way, Javi. Our fates are fixed.
Sigurd! Sigurd! What has happened?
This was not for you, Javi.
Ooh, so maybe something. And then a creepy dog. Okay. Well, this isn't creepy at all.
Steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
God, I thought What was that?
Tell me everything.
I was on a mountain, in a violent blizzard, climbing toward the summit, following a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Odin and the Norway.
I saw Odin and the Nornir spitting the threats of fate. They were watching me.
Not watching. They were showing you the way forward. Your life, your path, what lies before you, and where it ends.
And the wolf was eager for my attention, as if it were beckoning me to follow.
You are the wolf-kissed, fated to carry its mark for life. In this case, it might represent your ambition, or your fear.
So it could be anything, basically.
I saw the gates to Odin's Hall of Slain Champions. They opened for me.
Shades of Valhalla, for which you are destined.
I do not know what else to say. My memories are faint, hazy.
Did you reach the summit of this mountain?
I did, yes. Sigurd was there, wounded, in pain. His fighting arm was missing. Then the wolf reappeared, the size of a dragon, twisted and terrible. It fixed its eyes on me and struck. Then I woke.
The gods favor you, Eivor. They always have. You will have your glory, and you will earn your place in Valhalla. But these portents carry a darker truth. The missing arm, the trail of blood, the beast. You will betray your brother, Sigurd. That is the meaning of your vision.
That cannot be right. I would never betray Sigurd. He's my brother, my family.
The Nornir have
No,
spoken,
I
and this is
I
their
don't think you're going to
message.
betray him. I
No,
think
this
he's
is
gone
wrong.
bad
Or
and
you
betrayed
misunderstand.
you.
That cannot be right.
You will betray Sigurd.
Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
He will betray you, and you will have to kill him. That is why you think you're betraying him. And you will see that in your mind as a betrayal. And that's why you're having to betray. Okay. I mean, that's what I think so far, at least. So, we've not really done much, but there's one stealth recon. That's powerful. We want the emergency aim. That's what we're working towards so far, the emergency aim. Now, do we go exploring, or do we fast travel back? This wealth is kind of on the way, so let's hit this one. A little bit of a loot, but it's a good loot. Well, this is Raven Clan, so I can assume the friend is here. Yeah, the friend is, okay.
That god-cursed background has deserted again! Come back, or be brandied a deserter!
Why are you shouting?
Ivan has wandered off again. Every time he claims he got lost in the mountains. I have had enough.
Well,
If I have to risk more
these.
men looking for him, he will be branded and outlawed.
Ivan. He is Gunnar's sister's son, if I have it right. Do not fire your irons yet. I'll have a look around.
Okay, but we already found him.
Do you want to be an outlaw? This is your last chance!
Oh, okay, so I guess that's just be like, hey, go find Eivor. Okay, so we can get Greece and Finn as well. Lots of good. Okay.
That god-cursed background has this.
Right, okay, so let's... travel back home. Stables allow you to customize your horse, improve your equestrian skills, and even change your race's visual. Interesting. Beware of an enemy's perilous attack delivered by a red rune. They cannot be blocked or carried and must be dodged. The power reflects your progress, which is based on the number of skills unlocked from your skill tree. Improve your power to face harder challenges. Manage your raiding through the environment located in the water system.
Like you know a thing or two about dice.
Well, I think it's time to speak to the king.
They must be finished now.
The king has called for his best mead, so the talks are concluded. It should be safe to enter.
I'm ready to face the thunder. I'll speak with the king now.
Excellent, King Styrbjorn. I will take this proposal to my nephew. I believe he will see the wisdom in it.
Good. It is all I can hope for. May the winds favor your voyage, Guthormer. Eivor, come forward and explain in plain words why you have willfully disobeyed my commands. Do you mock me?
I do not mock you, King. I mean to embolden you against your enemies and your own poor judgment.
You know nothing of my judgment. You know nothing of my plans and strategies.
Sigurd would agree with me.
My son might agree with you, but he would obey me. He knows his place.
Not as well as he knows his father.
Imagine you are harassed by an enemy with warriors that vastly outnumber your own. What profit does open war bring? Would it not be better to work quietly through diplomacy, gaining alliances?
Or
waiting until the day our numbers outweigh our enemies and our victory is guaranteed?
If that ever comes, why don't you just
Chadway and his clan will never negotiate
get
with us. They speak the language of war, so we must answer back. I have waited a lifetime to take back the honor that Chadway took from my family. Now is the time to act. My time to act.
Are you so blinded by vengeance that you cannot see beyond your nose?
Yes.
Is that all?
I'm at a loss with you, Eivor. When I took you in as my own, never did I imagine such disrespect from the child of Varin. Your father was a fine man. Just and loyal to me, he died bravely so that we might live.
He died a coward, Lord. A fate I will not mirror.
Why do you carry such a useless burden? Let it go! Think only of the days to come, of your future and the victories at hand.
My honor has been stained. Until it's wiped clean, I want nothing else.
I refuse to pick at that wound again. But if there is something that can chase these shadows from your thoughts...
Sigurd has come! Down at the docks, his ship is here!
Why do I feel like this isn't going to go well?
Hey, careful with that one.
Eivor!
Sigurd!
Ah, look at you, blood-soaked drinker. What have you been worrying without me?
Ah, and you, soul-cured Vikinger. I smell the stink of a dozen kingdoms in your beard.
It's just the start. Randvi, my dear wife, your husband returns, bringing gifts and riches to share.
And new friends, I see.
Yes. Basim and Hytham. We met in Miklagard, and they showed me her buried secrets.
We are grateful to Sigurd for his invitation, and eager to pay tribute to your king.
My brother is always very careful with the company he keeps, if you're standing safely beside him. He must like you.
Ah, Eivor. Save the introductions until our bellies are full. I will see my father. Tell him of my time away.
Oh no, Templars.
This morning we traded with a ship passing south. They told us Eivor the Wolf-Kissed was captured by Kjotve's men.
They must have cut the tail short. I killed my captors and recovered my crew. For that your father scolded me. You know where I stand, brother. Nothing short of war will dislodge Kjotve from our lands. But he disagrees.
I know. Father thinks too much and acts too little. Today that changes. I promise you. By the winter's end, the name Kjotve the Cruel will be a curse on the lips of a drunken fool.
Okay, let's go start some war.
My son, welcome home.
Father.
Tonight
I
we
thought
feast
Templar
and celebrate your
assassins were gonna
return,
do something
Sigurd.
like kill him or
The
whatever.
tables are laid with barley and lamb, bread and mead.
And no more, I beg you. I want nothing you would not serve a thrall. Let me be the one to honor you. I bring gifts and tales from faraway lands. After 2 winters away, I am full up with both.
Very well, very well. Come inside.
And when we are fat and satisfied, Father, we will talk of Kjotve and his clan, and how we may end their terror, once and for all. He has dogged us too long, shamed us for too many seasons. I know this. Eivor knows this. It ends now.
Yes, of course, when the time is right.
He's a foolish man.
Through Rusland we barreled down the Volga River, raiding as we went. Shadowy tribes hurling spears at Miklagard. We saw men bedecked in riches as vibrant as the Bifrost itself. And these we took for our troubles, of course. We sailed to Rome, then Africa, past oceans of sand, warriors of all colors, and beauty the eyes must weep to behold. And now I have returned, with riches and glory to share with my family, my friends, my eyes-forged Strengir. So take what you desire from my hoard. For this is only a taste of things to come. Tomorrow, the Raven clan starts anew.
Skål, Sigurd!
Skål! And you, Eivor, come! I have something special for you.
Special present.
This way. Your gift awaits. I thought long and hard on a gift worthy of you.
You have snared my curiosity, brother. What is it?
Not yet. Drinks first.
There's gonna be something weird.
To my first night in Fornburg in over 2 winters. It must end with me soaked and wall-eyed, shouting at the shadows of trolls.
And you want me to sail with you on these honey waves?
Yes. You are stuck with me, Drengur. Now drink. Ah, you would put Thor to shame.
Forgive me. On your first day back, I should have let you win.
Gods, you should have let me start.
It is good to have you back, Sigurd.
Yes. I've missed this terribly. When I first met Basim, I regaled him with tales of our homeland. And it was then I felt a heart longing to return at once. Come.
So, are these guys Templars or assassins?
This brings
They
us
look
to
like
your gift.
Templars.
These excellent men were my shepherds through much of their homeland, the Abbasid Caliphate. They are a clan, not joined by blood, but by a common idea. A brotherhood of shadows executing their own form of justice. In my time with them, they shared many of their most hidden secrets, for which I am grateful. And now, I gift one of these secrets to you. A weapon for the finest warrior I know.
So they're assassins.
Hytham is not amused, it seems. Am I not worthy of this gift?
It is not about worth, Eivor. It is a matter of devotion to our creed and training.
Please.
Mentor, I must protest. This is deeply unorthodox. Our wrist blade is a sacred
Do
tool.
not make a fetish out of cold metal, Hytham. What matters is the mind of the one who wields it. Please, try it on. The blade should ride on the underside of your arm, to conceal it from your target.
I have no wish to hide this, and I would rather not make the same mistake you two have. I like it.
This is no mistake. This is a voluntary sacrifice to prove our devotion to...
A good start, Eivor. But you must learn how to use it effectively.
Outside. This is not something for all eyes.
Lead on.
Let's go.
This clan of yours has a name.
Indeed. But among the tenets of our creed is a vow to never reveal too much to outsiders. In time, you may learn more, but not here, where the walls and trees may have ears.
I look forward to it.
Here, let me lead you through our most basic techniques. Wielded with skill and care, our blade delivers a singular killing blow. As you near your target, find your window to strike. Timing is essential. Nicely done.
I have not seen a blade so sharp.
Some targets are trickier than others. Keep that in mind before you strike.
A decent attempt.
Take that one down from the ledge. Exactly, just like that.
How about a challenge? Leap down upon that target from above.
I like how they've got the scaffolding conveniently set up.
That's it. Use your surroundings when possible. Strike from that haystack, for instance. A perfect strike.
Mentor, does Eivor intend to join us?
Not that I am aware.
Then why offer her the blade? Surely we have more.
Hytham. Hush. You wield the blade well. Let us leave Eivor to enjoy her gift in peace. Come.
Eivor, let us walk to the docks and take in the night air. What do you make of my new friends?
They seem generous and menacing in equal measure.
I know what you mean. They have learning, too. They wield numbers and writing as if it were magic. Basim has shown me so much about the world, all of which I will share with you when the time is right.
Okay.
Oh, I miss the smell of this land.
Have you returned for good? Or do you mean to join the Shadow Brotherhood?
Leave all that aside, Eivor. Tonight we are family again. The here and now is what matters. Our kinship, our clan, our glory.
I've missed you, brother. Your clear head and your courage. We have not had enough of both in recent months.
You flatter me, Wolf-Kissed. Keep it up.
From here to Valhalla, I will always be at your side, Sigurd. Always.
This fjord has grown too small to contain me, or I too large. There is so much more beyond these stony fangs that rise around us. England, Ireland, Francia, all greener pastures, ripe for the plucking. Tomorrow, we make new war on Kjotve, and reclaim the lands he took from us.
About
and from
time.
there, we build a kingdom for us.
I'm with you. Only say the word.
Good. Get some rest, and return here at first light.
Okay, hi guys, you've made it to the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching and tuning in. I'm Arctic Anomaly. I'm just doing some editing at the moment, and I thought I'd just pop in to say thank you for watching. It's been really fulfilling and enjoyable for me to do these streams and to interact with people and discuss the story and lore of the game, something I'm really interested in exploring and talking about more with people. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to catch more of these videos or even catch them live, then don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out Arctic Anomaly on Twitch and Twitter. Follow those links in the description below.